I want to get your opinion, your perspective on why Shane Douglas didn't join you for going to the WWF, because I know that I think his version is that Dean Malenko had told him one thing, but it basically had to tell him an untruth because they didn't think they'd take Shane. Is that right? Or
Okay, my friend got a hold of Pritchard for us because we were under contract, and they were definitely interested. And it was the four of us, Conan, and Shane. They weren't interested in Conan and Shane. So, and while that was going on, Shane wasn't interested in going there. He had a horrible experience there and hated it, you know. And we didn't let him know that they weren't interested in him. We were trying to take care of ourselves first. But while that was going on, he was telling WCW that he'll get us to stay. So it was kind of a thing, like we should have said, hey, Shane, that they're not interested in you, and figured it out from there. But it happened fast, and we used that maybe as an excuse not to let them, like the next day we were all in Connecticut, you know, and we were under contract with WCW, and we're in Connecticut negotiating our contract for there. And because my lawyer guaranteed he would get us out of the WCW contract because Mike Graham threatened us, and we sued it for an unsafe workplace, you know. So what do you call it? But Shane didn't want to go there either. But that doesn't make what we did right either. But we were we lied to Shane. I don't know how else to say it. We just didn't tell him what was said. But basically, that's lying to him, and that's shitty. And we were trying to take care of ourselves too, you know. And that became easy to do once we found out Shane was telling them, no, I'm going to get them guys to stay with me.
Really?
So then it was easier to not tell them, you know. Because we had to tell Conan that they weren't interested in him, you know. And once we found out Shane was doing that, it became easy for us to just say, okay, fuck it, let's just let it go, you know. Because originally Shane, we were a group, and Shane walked out with us, and what do you call it? But that night or the next day, I knew Bruce Pritchard said, yeah, Vince wants you guys here now. You know, but he doesn't want Shane or Conan.
Yeah.
So.
Do you know, Shane told me that, you know, the meeting where you guys were, essentially, you know, you were allowed to go. He said he had a dictaphone on him, secretly recording the entire meeting. And he doesn't know where the tape is, but it's somewhere in his house. But I would love to hear that.
I can tell you what happened in the meeting.
Okay.
The fucking guy, what the hell is his name? Bush, the new guy, Bush.
Bill Bush.
Yeah, and he said, anybody who doesn't want to be here doesn't have to be here. At the next TV, they make Sullivan the booker. So we don't want to be there. And we got him, we're in the office with them, and he's hiding and hemming, and I snapped. I go, what are you, a fucking piece of shit? You said, and I browbeat him into letting us go. I wouldn't stop screaming at him until they threw us out of the building. So, but yeah, because we knew, Sullivan told me, and I don't have a problem with it because he told me, but he goes, I see no money in you. I'm not going to book you the way you want to be booked. Okay, he's the booker. He has every right to do that. I don't have a problem with that. But he was going to fuck us if we can't, you know, so.
So why stay?
Yeah, and if the booker tells you he can't do anything with you, then why do you want to be there? And the idiot did try to, the Bill Bush guy who was so out of his league, like he didn't understand the boys or anything. He tried to bigwig us with anybody who doesn't want to be here. So I threw it out and would not, I'm very determined in situations, and I would not let it go. At one point, I was screaming at him, I guess, and standing over him, and yeah, we were in catering. It was about 10 minutes later, and he comes up to us with the police, and he goes, Perry, I would like you guys to leave. And I go, okay. And I go, I'm eating, can I eat? And he goes, no, I want you to leave now. I went, okay. And the next day, Turner's, while we were in New York in Connecticut talking to Vince, Turner's and whoever a lawyer was let us know that they were going to release us unconditionally. And then they came up with the condition that we couldn't badmouth them on TV.
Oh.
That's why Mick talks all kinds of shit about them to us, but we never say a word about them.
Really?
Yeah,
No
yeah,
way.
Yep.